Hi, I'm Jenni P, founder of the House of Preeminence. And in these unprecedented times, I would love to talk to you today about getting your badass on. Because here's the thing, ladies, women, leaders, activists, uprisers, heroes, we need you. Light workers, all of you people helpers, all of you people who've been preparing so long to help bring humanity forward in this great evolutionary shift that is being played out through what's happening in this global crisis. So I invite you to adopt a new way of being where you allow your three greatest qualities to emerge and help you transcend this time and beyond. And they are in your G spot. They are in your G spot, not the G spot you think. In fact, there are three G spots, and I call them genius, grace, and greatness because I believe it's our genius, grace, and greatness that allows us to really step into our full potential. So let's go through genius, grace, and greatness and how they can help you now transcend and go from this whole atmosphere of survival and surviving back into thriving. Because here's the thing, when this is over, people are going to need us more than ever. So it really is time to step up. It's never been a better time. So genius, what is genius? Genius is often interpreted as clever ideas or being particularly prodigiously skilled at something. But genius, in my view, and I've been studying genius for 15 years, is more a biological state. It's more an actual, even a hormonal state, when you are really connected to your purpose. You are really connected to all that is, and you demonstrate your uniqueness, your unique quintessence, playing at its highest potential. So often we talk about potential, what our potential is, and we also talk about what our uniqueness is. But genius comes when your uniqueness, the expression of that which you are, which nobody else in the world is, when that comes forth and plays at its highest potential, is when it's genius. And I love to use the word make your genius the phrase make your genius your CEO, because if you keep tapping into your uniqueness and asking yourself how it can play at its highest level, you will get that inspiration, you will get that flow, you will get those breakthroughs, those ideas, and you will be in a biological state to attract and manifest what you desire. So that is genius. So activate your genius every single day. It's not going to happen when you finished a training or or when the world settled down or anything. Your genius we've never needed your genius more than right now. We need to be innovative, think outside the box, and really, really do what we've never ever done before. So it's time to engage our genius. The second one is grace. And when I talk about grace, grace has many facets. There is to be in a state of grace, and who doesn't want to be in a state of grace? It links back to genius, because when we are using our genius at its higher potential, we do experience that state of grace when all is well in the world, when time stands still, when we feel so peaceful, so powerful, so connected. So there is that aspect of grace. There is also the inner grace. There is also the art of being gracious, is to be gracious to other people. That's quite a task in itself, is to be gracious to other people, which means actually using all of the principles of preeminence. If you use all of the principles of preeminence, you will be gracious to other people, no matter what they've done to you, no matter what agendas they have, no matter what's going on. You will find that grace. And then there is the outer grace, where you show up in the world as your most beautiful, shining self, in your appearance, in your energy, in your the way that you appear to the world, with grace. So that is the second of the G spots: genius, grace, and then the third one is greatness. I truly do believe that we are all born to be great, and we are each of us great in our own way. As Robin Sharma says, be a leader without a title. But nevertheless, you do move humanity forward when you decide to commit to following your greatness, to following your heart, to following your soul, to following your dreams, to making those your daily reality. And something even better than that, I do believe that we are all here to bring forth a great work. What is your great work? What is your great work? It's not the same as purpose. It's almost the creative expression of your purpose is your magnum opus, and that links again back to your genius, because if you use your genius, you will find your magnum opus. You will know what that magnum opus is, and it will feel so right to you that you are bringing that to the world, and you just won't want to let go of it ever, because you know that it's your great work. It's your legacy work. It's what you want to bring forth, what you want people to be saying about you when you've transitioned is your legacy work, and that's your magnum opus. And that demands us to stop playing small, is to stop thinking that we can only just affect a small portion, of people around us, or our communities, or our tribes, or our Facebook group. It really is knowing that by synergizing and synchronizing all three of these qualities, then you will step into your greatness. You will emerge in your greatest self. So that's what we need, ladies. We need to get your badass on. That's that G spot is about you getting your badass on. And there's one more thing that is so vital in this, and that is that you have to know your boundaries, and you have to assert your boundaries, because if you don't, you will never let your greatness emerge. You will always be held back. So you must be clear about your boundaries. You must say how to say no. You must say how to not settle for anything that is not aligned with your highest vision for your life. And lost my train of thought for a second because I'm getting carried away. Yes, boundaries. Boundaries are, I know where I'm coming back to. Boundaries are about finding your self-belief and your self-worth and hanging on to them for dear life. In fact, that they must come into all of the others. They must come into your genius. They must come into your grace, and they must come into your greatness. It's self-worth and self-belief, so that nobody and nothing, not a world crisis, not stroppy people, not complainers, not bad energy, not anything else can shake you from your great work. So I hope that's been useful. If you want to know how to bring forth your genius, grace and greatness, first of all, read House of Preeminence magazine. Also study the 8, I always call it 7+1, the 8 principles, because they will help you one by one in the detail of getting your badass on. They will help you, each one of those principles. And they're all in the House of Preeminence magazine. They're all the work that I'm doing. I'm also building a platform, enlightened networking platform, whereby we're going to be working these principles and applying them in your life and your business. So if that is something that you are called to do, in the House of Preeminence magazine April issue is the way to get in touch and to find out more about the Guild of Preeminence and where you can bring forth your genius, grace and greatness as well. So I hope this has been inspiring for you. Please leap over to our House of Preeminence Facebook page and leave a comment. You can also DM me on Facebook. I'm not averse to being DM'd on Facebook if it's a valid message or a valid feedback from this video. And I hope it's been inspirational and motivational for you. And I am in service. I remain always in service to your genius, grace, and greatness. Bye bye.